Hello, friends. Have you been performing your whole life, chasing ways to fix yourself, proving that you're enough? Well, here's the truth. You're not broken, and you never were. I'm Anthony Johnson, and this is Living Your Spirit, the podcast for people ready to stop becoming and start being. Living an inside-out reality. Hello, friends. Welcome to Freedom Friday, number 3. So what is living an inside-out reality? Come on, you guys have been listening to me quite a while. What is your idea? What are you thinking? What do you think it is? Do you believe it's living from the inside out? Or do you believe it's living inside out? So the question is, what is it and how are you doing it? Or how do we do it? So inside out reality basically is making sure that you live from the inside, because everything outside of you is caused or created by what you're thinking and feeling inside. So if you've listened to other episodes, you probably have heard about conscious creation, emotional intelligence, manifestation, creating your own reality, and basically living freely, living free outside the system, outside the matrix. That's the general topic of most of the things that I post. All roads lead to emotional intelligence, which leads to freedom, which leads to conscious creation. When you get all of the crap out of your mind and your head, you start to think differently, you start to feel differently, you start to see the world differently, and then your relationships change. And that's the relationship with yourself, your friends, your family, your partner or your spouse, your coworkers, your children, your siblings, and the list goes on. So regardless of the title or the episode, or whether it's a regular episode or a Freedom Friday, all of them are leading you down the same road. Emotionally intelligent, emotionally strong, emotionally free, consciously creating intentionally. And when I say creating, I mean the things that you want in your life, the things that you want for yourself, the friends, the money, the health, the body, the home, the neighborhood, but most importantly, the inner peace. And of course, like I said, the freedom. So, are you living from the inside out? Are you thinking and feeling? Are you embodying? Are you thinking about what you want? And then moving into that feeling that you would feel if you already had it. And then knowing that because you are doing that, it's going to arrive. You're going to create it. You're going to manifest it. It's going to come into your life. That's the freedom. And the only way we can do that is by becoming more emotionally intelligent, emotionally stable, emotionally aware, so that we don't allow the emotions that clog our brain and bring us down into the negative energy to prevent us from getting what we really want. So if you feel sad or you feel lonely or you feel angry, you're focused on sadness, loneliness, and anger. The difference is when you focus on love, connection, and joy, it's a whole lot easier for you to visualize, imagine, or think that you're getting what you want out of life, right? That's just automatic. When you feel better, you think better. And when you think and feel better, you kind of get the feeling life is working out for me. Life is giving me what I want. And then what happens? The more you think and feel that way, the more you start to see things change. And that's where the momentum builds. You understand, hey, wait, this shit works. You start seeing changes in yourself, the way you act, react, and behave. You get excited. You do it more and more and more. You start to feel the negative feelings. You acknowledge them. You know you're angry. You know you're sad. You know you're lonely. But you feel your way through it. And you look forward to the future. And you say, I might feel sad right now, but I know there is joy in my future. I know I'll feel great tonight. Whatever it is. So you don't want to bypass the sadness, the anger, the loneliness. You want to acknowledge it, but then you want to move through it without staying on it. The problem that I had was when I got angry, I stayed angry for like a day or two. If I got sad, I stayed sad for like a day or two. Why am I not dating? I'm so sad. I'm so lonely. This person really pissed me off. And the only way I'm going to feel better is to feel pissed off for like a day or two. Never really got me anywhere. Just caused a bunch of tension in my mind and in my body. Maybe I ate a little bit more. Maybe I drank a little bit more. Whatever it was, maybe I needed sugar to get through those emotions. Maybe I did things to make me feel better. But now I don't really need to do anything except think differently. And then when I think differently, I feel differently. So when you are living inside out, everything within starts to affect everything without, but you're doing it intentionally. I think I used the analogy in another episode about you wake up late, you're pissed off, you get in the shower, there's no hot water. You go to make your coffee. The coffee maker doesn't work. You get in the car doesn't start right away. You get on the road. There's a bunch of traffic and you see where I'm going. That's living inside out. And it doesn't make you happy. It doesn't bring joy to your life, but you are creating that. When you first stepped out of bed angry, you created all the other things that made you angry. The universe is like, oh, you're angry. Let's bring you more things to validate your anger. Whereas if you wake up late and you say, oh, wow, I'm late. That's great because my day will be shorter. And then you get in the shower and it's a nice hot shower. And then you get your coffee and it tastes better than ever. You get in your car and the seats are extra comfortable. And there's no traffic. All the lights are green. And again, you get where I'm going with this. So, the bottom line is when you live inside out and you're intentional about what you're thinking and feeling, what you're thinking and feeling inside starts to give you the reality that, oh shit, I'm creating this. Because if you're not already living this way and you start to live this way, you'll start to notice exactly what's happening because you will be able to see it. You'll be able to witness it. You'll say, oh shit, when I changed my internal feeling, my internal thoughts, things outside of me started to change. I got the job versus interviewing over and over and over and not getting the job. Or I got a date with the person versus never getting a date with the person. Or I didn't have an argument with my partner. Or I didn't get stuck in traffic for the 5th time this week. Or whatever it is. I didn't burn dinner. I didn't scream at my kids. I didn't yell at my husband or my wife or my girlfriend or my daughter or my son. Whatever it is, start thinking about, come from a place of love, come from a place of connection or joy. And when you think about it and you feel about it, it affects you. And when it affects you, it affects everyone and everything outside of you. And that, my friends, is not only living your spirit, it's living inside out. So check out the full episode that will drop next week, and I'll go into a little bit more detail about how to do it and how to get specific things if you are stuck somewhere. Thanks for listening. Hello, friends. Thank you for listening. Do you have a question about something you heard in the show? Or do you have your own personal story that you would like to share? Please click on Fan Mail and send a text message, which is located in the show notes. Or call 1-609-310-1777 and leave a voicemail. I will be sure to feature your question on an upcoming episode. Thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you soon.